different style of racetrack, but I'm ready for it. We are green here at Irwindale. Huge.
Green flag is out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Sin City 110, Derek, underway. Green flag is out. We're off the racing here at 2 laps of this race. We got a wreck. Hold on. The 12 and 1 goes around. Trackers may finish second tonight. Out of turn 4. Colin Albert is going to win at Myrtle Beach. With Phil Landon Lacey going to drive off turn 4 and win at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Super Late Model. DJ.
Welcome to Down to Mike's Truck Series Go Fast Racing League, getting ready to set as we are at Texas Motor Speedway. Very fast track here, 1.5 mile speedway. Get a look real fast at your weather. Very cool track, 76 degrees, which means really good grip out on track. We're going to see some fantastic racing here tonight. And to be honest, this is probably going to be one of them races that could come down to a fuel mileage race. Coming into tonight, it is out front. Michael Trevarkian leading the points by 32 points. 0 wins, however, for the driver of the 2 truck. Jeff Smith has jumped 3 spots since the last race. He is now in second, 1 point right ahead of Joe Burchett, who is running in third. Austin Merritt, Brandon Puffenberger. Brandon's actually lost 2 spots. He is now shown in 5th place. Eric Spencer, Todd Cray, Skylar Allen, Joshua Banks, Dylan Bozier, top 10. Here we go. Get ready to go. Green flag here in just a few moments. We've got about 3 minutes left here in practice as we are set to go. I believe, what race is this? Number 8, I believe. This is race number 8, I think. Sorry, I forgot what race we was on. Yeah, race number 8, Texas Motor Speedway. Iowa coming up 2 weeks from today. Remember, we take a week break between every race. It's every other week we race here in the Go Fast Truck Series League, sponsored by Down to Mike's. Next week is the Iowa 150. Look forward to that. And the Gateway 150. That's going to be a fun race as well. 100 laps for tonight. So this race, another one of them kind of short races that don't take very long. I will say the speed that we're getting here tonight is absolutely incredible. If you actually go and look at the stats from previous races and the track record for the trucks that we have raced in the past and stuff like that, you can actually go and see that. Where was it? I'm trying to find it. Give me just a second. I had it up a minute ago and I lost it. Here we go. Last time we was at Texas, the track record was 28.584, so we're not too far off of that. I don't know if we're going to quite see that here tonight. That was set by Benjamin Elson, so that explains a lot. So it's going to be a really good race, though. We're going to see really fast speed, so we're not too far off. The top time right now set by Landon Lacey. It is overtake 1-2. Then we got the Metalhead Motorsports, Michael Trevarkian, then Brandon Puffenberger back in the 88. Then Kyle Frame just off his fresh trip to Bristol. I know he competed at the Short Track Nationals and actually done pretty good. Couldn't run the main race because he had a little bit, his engine was getting hot, so couldn't run it. Michael Atkins Jr. is in 6th right now. Tyler Cox is in 7th. We got a bunch of new drivers coming out tonight. 19 drivers set to start this race. So a really good turnout here for the Truck Series. Really looking forward to this race as it goes on. One thing that I have known about this race coming in after watching the practice and talking to some of the guys driving, the truck does seem to get a little bit tight over a longer part of the run. After about 10 laps, the truck seems like it really starts to fall off just a little bit. So I do expect it to happen here tonight. I do expect long green flag runs here tonight. We'll just have to wait and see. I will also go ahead and make the announcement. Skylar Allen has joined Team Overtake, so that's really, it's good to welcome him on board with not only my team, but to them. Hopefully he's able to learn. Right now, sitting 17, he's going to get better. It's going to take a little bit of time. I know the guys are wanting to work with him and try to get him a little bit faster. So we'll see where he shakes up after he gets a few races underneath his belt with that team and hopefully improve. Also, some new guys, as I mentioned. Chris Etchpar, I believe, is running his debut race tonight. It might not be his debut race, but Thomas Wagner. Want to welcome back Nate Anderson to the 310. He's back in here tonight. And I know there's a couple other ones that is not raced this. I just can't remember all their names. But we'll see how it all goes as 30 seconds tick down. We are about to start green flag qualifying, or pole qualifying. And once again, this race is sponsored by Down to Mike's, based out of Holly Springs, North Carolina. And I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. It is a family-owned establishment operated by Michael and Christy Ronaldo. They've sponsored us for a while now, which is very awesome. And we're sponsored this league for a while. And basically what it is a dining hall. They got picnic area, catering, and all that. But you can bring your own drinks in, cooler, everything. Come in. Basically a big social gathering place. They do play our races whenever they get the time to play them on the big screen. So hopefully they're watching tonight because they are going to see a fantastic race. And I got to slow down. I feel like I'm talking like I'm actually in the race. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun race. As practice coming to an end, Atlanta Lacey going to be your fastest here in the final practice as pole qualifying is underway here from Texas. And who do we want to watch first? Let's go over to Thomas Wagner. New guy. Wagner driving a 370 LinkedIn Toyota Tundra. See him running that high line as we get ready to start. Actually, he just joined just today. He's making his debut race here tonight. He posted on Facebook looking for a league, and here he is making it here tonight. We got a lot of new cameras as well. He gets into the camera on his first lap. He'll scrape it. Remember, you want to count that second lap a little bit more, so we'll see. Here's Skylar Allen, the driver of the 96 Toyota. That Valvoline. I know we got a pretty big race scheduled for tomorrow. That's going to be broadcasted on both of broadcasting. A lot of guys at Charlotte going to be running some special paint schemes. Right now, Michael Schwartz on top of the board. Tyler Cox out on the track as well. The Big Dog Concrete. Number 14. Hop over Jeff Smith. Actually slow it down. I was going to hop over him. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but let's see. Michael Ackers Jr. driving a Pepsi truck tonight. Love that paint scheme. As he crosses the start-finish line. And how about Eric Minch? Jumps up to second. He had a good run last week, or the last time we ran. His momentum right now has been very big. He won the Indianapolis 500, and he's been doing really well as far as the momentum he's carrying into these races. Kyle Frame out on the track as well. Brandon Puffenbarger out on the track from Blown Gasket Racing. So he works off turn 4. Come to the start-finish line. He jumps up, actually starts his lap. Joe Burchetta actually on track as well. He's driving a special paint scheme tonight. We'll see it really good here, hopefully. Try to get a little bit better view of it. Overtake on the front. Honor Fallen. Red, white, blue trucks. So really cool that he's running out. Lando Lacey, I know he's gonna be one of the guys to watch out for that has a good chance of winning this thing. Same as Trevarthen and all them. We'll just have to wait and see how it all shakes up. Yo 6 out on track. I love that paint scheme. Running old throwback Kellogg's cornflakes. As he's getting across the start finish line, see where he jumps up to. 29.654 jumps up to 13. Not bad at all. Michael Trevarthen still on top of the board as Joe Burchett a little bit slower than he expected. Shows him at 5th right now. Here comes Lando Lacey running a special paint scheme, U.S. Navy. She works out a turn number 4 as well. Coming to the line. 18th, and I know that was his slow lap, so we'll continue to watch him. Joshua Banks as well. This is actually his fast lap. We'll see what he can do. And Macco Tools, he's got a special paint scheme on as well. And I believe this is going to be running for a while. I'm trying to get a better view of the truck, but unfortunately I can't find it right now. So, see if we can get it. Lando Lacey to the pole. Not surprised there. And I think everybody's just about qualified, and they have. So Landon Lacey going to be your pole sitter here tonight. And that momentum, he has learned a lot. This kid, he's really starting to get into a groove of his own. I know him and Eric Minch both. Good run for Eric Minch, by the way, qualified 8th. Going to be interesting to see how he starts, as we will be pulling in Landon Lacey here in just a moment. We'll be talking to him. And, yeah, get ready to go 100 laps. Let me know what you guys think of the cameras, by the way, tonight. I'm really anxious to see what y'all's thoughts are on that. If you like them, give them a thumbs up or just comment in the chat and let me know, because we got a bunch of different ones. And hopefully they all look good and stuff on the broadcast. As practice or qualifying comes to an end, Landon Lacey going to be your pole sitter, and grading has begun here from Texas. Here we go. See the truck starting to grid up on the pace, or on the grid, and we will pull in Landon Lacey and talk to him. Hey, Landon, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Pole here once again tonight, man. You got a lot of momentum rolling into the series. Do you think momentum is a big thing after each race if you're able to come out and have a good finish? Do you think it does carry into the next race that you're in?
You know, for the most part, yes, but you know, you made a point the other day stating that we haven't raced these trucks. I think it's been 3 weeks now we haven't raced a truck. So it's definitely kind of hard to roll momentum into the next race when you haven't really raced in a while.
You know, I'm not very surprised to see you get the pole. You was fastest in practice as well. What is it about these tracks that you just like, these mile-and-a-half tracks? I know your home track is Charlotte, but what is it about these mile-and-a-halves that you like?
You know, it's not that I like them. It's just it almost takes the same complexion. I mean, Charlotte, Texas, Atlanta, they're all shaped the same. They all have the same aspect of what line to run. So if you figure out one, you can pretty much figure out the rest of them.
Well, man, the truck looks awesome tonight. 100 laps here. It's going to be a fun one. Good luck, and go out there and see what you can do.
All right, thanks, sir.
Thanks a lot, man. We'll talk to you here soon. There's Landon Lacey as we get ready to go here from the famous Texas Motor Speedway. See how this race goes. A couple cars did have penalties, by the way. We'll see where it all shakes up at. It's going to be an interesting start. I think this right here is going to be the craziest starts that we have until it gets spaced out. I think the restarts is what's going to make or break a lot of these trucks. Here they come to the green flag. Coming through turn 4. Pace car drops in. I hope my spotter's not on. As the green flag is in the air. Texas 100 underway from Texas Motor Speedway. Landon Lacey leading them across the stripe. And down in turn 1 alongside Michael Schwarpen in that 2 truck. Want to mention, watch for that outside line to get a run. That is one thing I noticed here last time we was at Texas. The outside line really got a run, and the actual line did move up in the race. You see Landon trying to block both lanes right now. He's going to drop down and block the 57 of Kyle Frame, kind of working like it would be, as we got 3 wide right behind him. That gets separated out fast. As we get ready to come to complete the first lap, Landon Lacey is going to be your leader here, lap number 1. A lot of pressure right now being put on from Michael Atkins Jr. in the number 396 truck. That Pepsi truck that you see on that bottom line on the inside right now at Michael Schwarpen. He's kind of falling back here. Could be taking care of his tires. I know Joe Burchett said that he was going to take care of his tires as well. So we'll have to wait to see if he does. After about 10 laps, we'll start seeing where these trucks really fall off, as I mentioned. Working out of turn 4. Cross the stripe right now, side by side. Throughout the field, through a couple of these trucks. There you have a better look. That is Brandon Puffenbarger now working to the inside. And that number 88 looking to the inside of Michael Atkins. Bringing along Joe Burchett as well. And right behind him, we got 3 wide possibly. Joshua Banks, Tyler Cox. Banks looking to the inside. Banks going to try to get underneath Tyler Cox. It looks like he's going to take that. Here comes Brandon Puffenberger. Can't make a mistake. If you do hit that white stripe, it will cause a problem, will cause your truck to slip up. And you have to make track position count early because, as I mentioned, trucks do fall off. You got to take advantage early. Banks now looking underneath Tyler Cox. He's going to take it. Nate Anderson, his debut back in here to Go Fast Racing. We got one truck in the wall, actually a couple trucks in the wall right behind Tyler Cox. I think Tyler might have actually got the wall as well. Just trying to see who that was that fell way back. It was the 99 of Joshua Gillen falling back, and he's going to bring that truck to pit road. So unfortunate circumstance for him. Maybe ran up the track a little bit too high. Travarsi jumps out of line. Actually, he may have got forced out of line, putting a little bump on the 396. He's going to come across and lose the spot now to Joshua Banks. These two have had a little bit of run-ins, Joshua Banks and Michael Travarsian, over the last few weeks, but I'm sure everything's kind of worked out. As you see the trucks coming right into view. That's a great shot, man. Oh, man, I love that. Great racer right now. As you see Skylar Allen, he has worked his way up, looking to the inside of Nate Anderson and Tyler Cox, actually. Tyler really trying to run down Skylar, almost making contact. Two teammates almost collected each other. There's the 75 of Eric Spencer. We'll hop on board with the driver of the 75. I'm looking forward to see what his paint job looks like tomorrow and Saturday. He always puts out some great paint schemes, especially being a veteran. I really don't expect him to come out with anything other than great. You see the red, white, and blue on the side of his truck for tonight. As he looks underneath Skylar Allen, this is a pass for 10th place possibly. Not going to happen just yet. Skylar closes the door. Jeff Schmidt, Eric Minch. Eric Minch falling back just a little bit now. Started up in 8th. Now back to 13th for the number 32. We're right on board with Eric Minch. All blacked out tonight. Keep in mind these two guys are teammates, Eric Minch and Jeff Schmidt, so they'll race each other with a lot more respect compared to other drivers. They'll race each other a little bit more leniency, I guess, given to each other. Back up towards the front. Brandon Puffenberger, Joe Chap. Puffenberger looking to the inside of the 41. Almost making contact. Goes down the track, and we got a car possibly going around Skylar Allen into the wall. He keeps it up against the wall. Trying to hold it up against the wall, and he hits the wall pretty good there again as we stay green. Oh, he's going to bring that truck to pit road, I believe. Looks like it's a little bit... The toe is definitely knocked out of it, unfortunately for Skylar Allen. Not the way he wanted it out, but I'm telling you right now, he's going to get better. With him joining overtake, and I'm not saying it because it's my team, but Tyler, Joe, Landon, they will help him tremendously in the mile-and-a-half program. I know that's what he needed to work on the most from what he was telling us, so hopefully he's able to have it worked out. Great position battle here. Joshua Banks, Michael Javarthan coming out of 4. We look down on the battle for 6th place. Travarthan does take it away for now. We'll see if he keeps it. Big trouble. 57 in the air. Caution flag comes out. Kyle Frame just sent his truck to the moon. Wow. Okay. I've not seen no wreck like that before. You want to see a wreck? Watch this. It's a little, hits the wall. All right. Well, there we go. Rocket shipping is new NASA program. That is absolutely insane. You want a fun ride? All right, you got it. Riding on board with Kyle Frame. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that before in my life. Holy cow. One more look at that wreck. Gets a little bit of damage from Brandon Puffin, or it might have actually been, was it Puffenberger, I believe, it got into him as soon as he hit the wall. Wow. So we are on pit road. Landon Lacey leading down the pit road. We did have one car stay out. Austin Mayer going to stay out, lead a lap. As the race off pit road about to happen. Somebody had trouble getting off pit road. Looks like Jeff Webker has a little bit of trouble finding his pit box. Unfortunately, he's going to miss his pit box. He's going to have to go around, probably come back in. Landon Lacey spins the tires. He's going to lose the race off pit road. Wait, did he lose the race off pit? No, he lost that. Had to have lost that. Looking at Joe Bichette now. A little bit of damage actually on his left front. It don't look too bad. It's not going to affect it too much. If he does have any options, I'd probably take it. I mean, we're early in the race. So, see a little bit bent nose, but nothing too severe. Sure he'll be all right. Jeff Walker is going to come down. Yeah, and it looked like Landon actually win that race off pit road. There's no way. Wow, he got lucky. He had a 2-second slower stop than Michael Atkins. We're going to take a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back. Right after this. Welcome back. Texas Motor Speedway. First caution of the night comes out after Kyle Frame decided to test his NASA launch program. Okay. And Landon Lacey just got put in the wall. What happened there? I think Joshua Banks blinked and okay. Wow. I think they got rid of that quick. That was weird. Pace car about to drop in. No, we are. Cut the lights back on. Let's go back and see if we can see exactly what happened there under caution. Joshua Banks blinked out. Actually, it happened further back than that. It was right here. Yeah, I don't quite know about that one. Huh. That's a strange one. Anyway, the pace car lights are off. Landon, now your leader in this race, does have damage, so that's going to hurt him. We get set to go back green. As the pace truck car pulls back down, we'll see if that damage hurts Landon. We are green flag once again here at Texas Motor Speedway. It's battle going to be for second. The 396 Michael Atkins. Tyler Cox is able to clear him now. Cox moves into second place. A little bit further back, Joe Bachette, Eric Minch. Minch with a good run on the outside, not going to be able to get there. It's the closest battle we have right now, which is why we're focused on this. And that goes single file a little bit further back than that. We got some cars running near each other. It looks like Skylar Allen possibly running with someone. Yes, they are a couple laps down. That is with the 370, I believe, with Thomas Wagner. We jump up front. Landon Lacey gives up the lead to Tyler Cox. He has fallen back. I think that damage is hurting him in that 35 because remember, he was out by quite a bit last time by. And yeah, that damage definitely affected the 35 truck right now. Landon keeps falling back now. Back to 8th place, maybe even 9th place. Well, looking for 8th actually, should I say. As these trucks work off turn number 4. Great shot coming at you once again. Last time we went to that shot, somebody went airborne, so I gotta be careful going to it. Watching 35 right now. We'll jump back up to Nate Anderson. Nate's doing a really good job in here tonight. So far, up to 4th place in the 310 truck. Looking to come in here and put his stamp already on this season. Good to see some familiar faces back in here once again. As they work off turn 4, here comes Nate Anderson. Looking underneath Michael Javarthan. This would be a huge pass. Nate slides up just a little bit. That is not an easy pass to make. Javarthan, one of the best drivers Go Fast has to offer. Oh, we're some tight quarters here. 3 wide. 310 makes contact with the 2. 2 going to go up and stay on the wall. Good job. A little bit of a door hitting action there. That actually may open up the door for Chris and that 06 truck to try to get underneath Michael Trevarthen as well. Not going to happen just yet. It's a great shot from the back stretch looking over to the front stretch. Joe Bachette trying to run down his 310 of Nate Anderson. As we got the 99, Josh Gillett on pit road. Eric Spencer, the 75 running out of Lacey as well. Jeff Wupker trying to run out. He's running a nice paint scheme tonight. So Porto Troops on the side. Lucas Oil paint scheme. Really nice paint scheme that he's running. You get a look really good as he works through turn number 2. Right in front of him is Jeff Schmidt, and he is in 11th. I love that paint scheme with those eyes running. whether you want to admit it or not, with the Confederate flag on the back, they are still veterans. And that's a good way to support, you know, they were still Americans. It's a good way to support every one of them. Really love it. That's one of my favorite paint schemes I've seen tonight. I'm not going to lie. Mark Trevarthen, Joe Burchett, Nate Anderson. Better watch out for this too. He may not be too happy with that 310 car. He gets up there, maybe a little bump put on him. We continue to stay green here. This has been a run of 14 laps so far, about 12 laps, I apologize. So far, here's a look at our caution so far. 4-9, only 28 laps, still a long ways to go. But we've have had one lead change and only one caution. Watching the 2 truck of Trevarthen as he works through turns 1 and 2. We'll hop on board with him. We got one slow car on the back, Eric Spencer. Into the wall. Not sure what happened here. Just pushed up. Who was that else that made contact? Looked like Austin Mary made contact with him. Unfortunately, going to slow both of them down. I'm not sure what Austin Mary's damage looks like. See if we get a better shot of it. Trying to find his damage. Yeah, a little bit of damage on that right front. Probably going to affect the truck a little bit. Trevarthen on the back bumper of Joe Burchett for 3rd place. Now's where the truck actually becomes a driver. This track becomes a driver's track. You actually have to work the truck quite a bit. With the track being so cool, you have to, you know, kind of let the long run settle in before you actually have to really work the track. The first 10 laps, you can pretty much hold it full throttle, wide open. And after 10 laps, the truck really starts to push. So you got to start adjusting your line. And we'll see if Trevarthen does that and tries to take away some of these spots. Right behind him, we got Eric Minch working on the 310 of Nate Anderson. Eric going to look to the inside. Like I mentioned earlier in the pre-race, Eric's been on a roll lately, man. He has done such a good job. And honestly, I've been very proud of watching him just post stuff. I know he's going through some stuff right now, but the way he's been driving has been absolutely phenomenal. Winner of the Indianapolis 500 just this past weekend. He's done a great job. Jeff Smith, Jeff Wupker for 11th. I apologize, this is for 10th now. Remember, Wupker had to basically restart at the tail end. He had to pit, and you see where he started, 19th place, dead last. Had to pit because he missed his pit box. So he had to work back up through the field just a little bit. He is up to 10th right now, trying to pass the 61. I'm actually surprised Jeff Smith not having that great of a run right now. I figured he would be the one up inside the top 7, top 5. He's back in 11th right now, which is kind of surprising. Maybe he's just saving a little bit as well. Maybe he wants to keep his truck clean, which is a good idea. But I'm kind of surprised to see him back there. By the way, Trevarthen able to get around Joe Burchett. Eric Minch starting to run down to them. Last time by, Eric Minch the fastest on track. Let's see what he does this time. This time, he runs a 30.937, I believe. Yeah, faster than our leader, but slower than 3rd and 2nd. Fastest right now, Michael Atkins last time by. And that gap is closing. Tyler Cox is starting to lose a little bit of grip, possibly giving up a little bit of time. Atkins starting to run down Tyler, and I think Michael has actually started a couple races in here. I would have to go check. But if I'm not mistaken, he has raced in the truck series before. I'll have to find out. But Yeah, he has made one start before, and he did finish in top 5. But has yet to lead a lap. So we'll see if he's able to do that. Nate Anderson on pit road. We're starting to see pit stops happen under green, which is kind of surprising that it's actually happened this early. I thought we would go a little bit further than that. Nate trying to take advantage of fresh tires possibly. You see him rolling into his pit box. And he is out. Tyler Cox last time by, giving up some time right now to second place. Michael is running him down. Last time by about 10 faster for the driver of the 396. Rookie trying to come in here and steal one away from the regular guys, which would be awesome, honestly, to see something like that happen. I have to wait and see. Last time by, Cox just a little bit faster. Let's jump back to Jeff Wupker, who's working his way up to the field. He is now up to 9th place, working on 8th place of Austin Marion. Give me your thoughts. Who will win this race tonight? Great shot from the spotter stand here at Texas. You see where the 09's actually running to make up time. Basically all he's doing is sliding up the track, trying to get the run out of the high line. And I mentioned that the high line will come into play. It did last time we was here in the Xfinity card, I noticed, especially in 1 and 2. You see how much more shades on the track? You can run that high line. That's where a lot of times going to be gained, is in 1 and 2 right now. You see it right there. The gap closed just a little bit. Last time by, Wupker is starting to close the gap up on some of these guys. And Chris actually moves up, so Austin Marion trying to take away the 7th spot, and he will take it away for now. Oh, gets a little bobble out of turn 4. So they drag race down into turn 1. We'll see if Chris can get a run out of turn 2 this time. Running the higher line. Not going to happen. A 65 Marion going to slide up in front and complete the pass. Good pass for 65. Jeff Schmidt on pit road. We are 41, 42 now out of 100. There's Jeff Schmidt. No damage on the car, so this is scheduled for him to come down pit road. Meanwhile, Michael Atkins Jr. has ran down the leader. And honestly, he's definitely quick enough to take the lead. Unless we have pit stops happen first. Jeff Wupker underneath the 06. Oh, wow. I lied about that. That changed quick. There we go. 396 underneath Tyler Cox for the lead. Can Michael Atkins lead his first lap here in Go Fast Racing coming out of turn 4? And he will lead his first lap ever in this series. So we'll see if he can continue that. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you're able to beat Tyler Cox, you've done something right. Tyler's going to drive underneath the 396. Watch for contact as they slide up together. Is that Kyle Frame back out on track? No. What did it say? How in the world? Oh, this is going to be tight with the lap car. Okay, the 83 just completely wrecked the leaders. No idea what that was. And the 83 of Chris Grandal completely came up and wrecked both of the 396 and the 41. I'm sorry, the 14. No idea what that was. That is absolutely uncalled for. huh? All right. Well, I'm sure somebody's not going to be happy with that. One more look at it. He knew the leaders was coming. He moves up the track, and it kind of forced Tyler to go high as well. The wheel turns to the right. Okay. The caution flag comes out, and we will take a break and be right back as soon as we watch the race off pit road. Race off pit road is going to be won by the 41, Joe Burchett. No, Max Varthen wins the race off pit road. We'll take a break and we'll be right back right after this.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free, both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. Oh, oh, oh. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirl. I wanna be the man that saves the world. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Welcome back to Texas Motor Speedway 48, almost be 49 of the 100 laps. Michael Javarthian. Want to mention Joe Burchett may have got caught speeding. He is now okay. Got a little virus protection. He is now back to 9th place. Actually, he may have came down and got some damage fixed, but anyway, about to go back green. Only 13 drivers now out on track. We started 19. Big wrecks have happened, but only our second caution. As the pace car pulls down, we are green flag. Back out in the air here once again. Javarthian will lead him down into turn 1. He's going to be able to clear Austin Marion, who's running second. We'll see if Austin can get a run on him. Eric Minch right now running third. And it looks like Landon Lacey and Jeff Webker battling it out for fourth. We'll go back to that battle. As Webker up on the high side. Walker seems like he's pretty fast. Not going to be able to get there. Here comes Chris Expark. Going to look to the inside. Walker seems like he's good on a long run, though. That's what I'm really impressed with right now. Side by side for 5th place. Looking back, you can see the racing right behind them. That's Thomas Wagner and Jeff Webker right behind them. Here comes Joe Burchett as well to the inside. Great race right there behind him. Want to mention Eric Minch able to get around Austin Marion for 2nd place. He's trying to run down our leader. Since Cox got wrecked and Michael Atkins got wrecked, that opens the door for every one of these guys to take a big advantage. Here comes Lacey now, looking underneath Eric Minch. A little bit of a block put on the 35. Nothing wrong with that. By the way, I did speak to Tyler Cox underneath the green flag, and he was not happy. I'm sure, oh, you're fine, Gibbs, man. No problem at all, buddy. And spoke to Tyler Cox after that wreck, and he was not very happy. He said he felt like that Chris Grandale kind of turned to the right just a little bit, and it kind of got Tyler out of line and kind of moved him up, and unfortunately took each other out. You know, man, at the time Michael Atkins was first, so first and second, taking out this race early. Both of them was not happy, and rightfully so. Michael Atkins had a truck that possibly could win, same as Tyler, and unfortunately that happens. Battle for 2nd. Lacey underneath Minch. Remember, Lacey led a lot of these laps at start, 17 laps, and there was some net code issue between him and Joshua Banks. Banks blinked and actually got into Lacey under yellow and landed into the fence. And I mean, nobody really had an idea where he was. And unfortunately, Landon got some of the damage. He was out front. When he was out front, he was leading by quite a bit. So we'll see if he can be able to get back up there and have a chance. It's going to be tough to beat Trevarthen, though. Joshua Banks on pit road. He is 1 lap down. Possibly, they're definitely going to go 2. We know that. Good battle here between Austin Marion and the 06. As Chris looks to the inside. Trying to take away 5th place. He does. Slide job. Great pass there. As we still stay green. And here comes the field. Skylar Allen going to round up that. Joe Burchett starting to work his way into the top 3. Trying to, as he tries to work around Landon Lacey, teammate. That is the closest battle on the track at the moment. I'm anxious to see what the 09 can actually do, though, of Lupker. I know once the long run sets in, he is one of the fastest, same as Eric Minch. There's a look at Jeff Lupker. He is working on a 370 as Thomas gets into the wall. And he does lose some spots. Pretty much the same as what Skylar Allen did. By the way, Nate Anderson back in here making his return tonight in that 310 truck. Done a good job of keeping his nose clean. Running in 7th. He was as high as 3rd, I think. Actually, he might have been 2nd. He's high as he has been for 3rd. He tried racing for 2nd, though. On board, number 41, Joe Burchett, we work out of turn 4. Joe going to look underneath Lana Lacey. Lacey's not going to fight him too much for it, being their teammates. And it looks like Lana may just go ahead and let Joe go, and he will. Joe last time by ran the same kind of lap as Michael Trevarthen. See what he can do if he gets around. As we got Thomas actually on pit road. It's kind of surprising to see him come down pit road. "62 laps have been complete here at Texas Motor Speedway. So far, so good. It's been a pretty good race. Not horrible by any means. Only 2 cautions for 7 laps. Although the cautions have took out a couple big cars. And sometimes that's just the way it is, but we'll move on from that. Get a real fast look at your weather. By the way, when we came in, 65 degrees, 76 degree track temp. I'm sure the track's probably a little bit hotter than that now, seeing how these guys have been running on it. Lacey back on the bumper with Joe Burchett. Lacey may look to the inside here of the 41. Not just yet. Remember, we still have to pit at least one more time. At least, maybe 2 more times. This could go to a fuel mileage race. I'm trying to add this up. If we pit now, they're definitely going to have to pit again. Back here's a good position battle. Jeff Webker off to Marion. Marion trying to take that spot away. They work through turn number 2. And he will take it away. So that puts Webker back to 8th spot now. I mentioned Jeff Schmidt earlier. I haven't really talked a lot about him tonight. He's done a good job. He's up to 9th right now. He started back in 19th from what I'm seeing. He didn't really qualify good. Didn't really have a great practice, but he's managed to stay out towards the front. Or not towards the front, but managed to keep his truck clean. And kind of just getting points. I mean, that's basically what he's doing. The only surprising thing is where he is back in 9th. I thought he would be a little bit higher. I think everybody kind of did. He is 2nd in points right now. By the way, if Michael Trevarthen goes on to win this race, this will be his first win, which is honestly hard to believe. He is your points leader at the moment. But this would be a huge win if he's able to pull this one off, as Nate Anderson back on pit road here. We'll see if that's definitely scheduled, so we should be seeing some other guys stop here as well. We come to about 30 to go here in just a few moments. But Trevarthen started in second, pretty much hung around the top 5. He did drop back a little bit. He's not showing it where he was, but he did drop back a little bit on the start of the race. But since then, he's worked his way back up and won the race off pit road. And has done a good job, pretty much driven away now, 1.7 seconds ahead. Battle's going to be right through here with these 3 guys. Eric Minch, Joe Burchett, Landon Lacey. Joe is caught down, ran down Eric Minch, but landed there on the tail as well. See if they can get around Minch. I don't know if we could hop on and hear braking or not. See if we can. Ryan on board, Joe Burchett. You see that little bit of damage he's got on his left front. He's just letting off, letting it roll in. And then playing with the throttle as the race goes on. I love his helmet, by the way. I don't know if we can see it. Let's see if I can get a good picture of his helmet. One of these. There we go. Got the breast cancer top collar helmet on. Landon Lacey has a nice one as well. Kind of just like Joe's, just different color. Red and blue on each side. Really nice looking helmets. Pit stops underway. Eric Minch coming down pit road. Austin Marion on pit road. This is going to be huge. I look for Michael Trevarthen and Joe Burchett, Landon Lacey to hit this time, because if not, Eric Minch is just going to kill them with fresh tires. Trevarthen going to stay out. Joe Burchett, Landon Lacey going to stay out. The 06 of Chris going to stay out. Jeff Wupker going to stay out. And Jeff Schmidt, he's going to break down, I think. No, he is not. Caution flag. Whoa, that shakes everything up, because that just caught a bunch of people 1 lap down. Eric Minch, Austin Marion, Nate Anderson 1 lap down. No idea what the caution's for. See if I can find it. Is this it? Oh. Was it the 06? Don't actually see no caution. Oh, it wasn't him. Joshua Banks, maybe? No idea, guys, what the caution was actually for. Do apologize. Oh, it was Skylar Allen. Right here coming off turn 2. Oh, a little bit of contact between him and the 370. Actually, was that the 310? No, it was the 370 of Thomas Wagner. Unfortunately, got into Skylar, and around he went. Pit road's going to be open for these 6 guys. That was actually almost worked out perfect for Nate Anderson and them, but unfortunately, they went 1 lap down. Worked out really good for Jeff Schmidt, though. He's going to be in 6th place, most likely. Oh, maybe even further. 06 missed his box. The 2 missed his box. The 35 missed his box. Wow, this is big. Bunch of people missed it. Joe Burchett going to win the race off pit road. Oh, maybe. I ain't going to say with these, but Joe Trevarthen up front. Joe Burchett actually had a second longer stop. And I think Michael Trevarthen wins the race off pit road. Waiting to see. Yes, he does. So Wupker comes out in 3rd. Landon comes out in 4th. Jeff Schmidt 5th. Nate Anderson 6th now. As we will take a break and come right back right after this.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free, both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
Welcome back, Texas Motor Speedway. Getting ready to kick off the 23-lap shootout here as we get set to go green flag. It is Michael Trevarthen, Joe Burchett, Jeff Webker, Landon Lacey, Jeff Smith as the top 5. As you see the trucks working through turn 3 here at Texas. Keep in mind, tomorrow night these guys will be running on Bofa Broadcasting at 9:55. They'll be running the Xfinity car, and then on Saturday, the Cup car at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Pace car drops in. The green flag is out. We are back to racing here once again at Texas. Keep in mind, by the way, we only got 9 cars on the lead lap. That is really unprecedented. We had 19 cars actually start the race, but only 3 cautions so far. Kind of surprising. Joe Burchett takes over second. Jeff Webker, Landon Lacey. Webker goes up a little bit high. It's going to allow Lacey to not clear the 09. He's going to fall back to 4th. Now he looks to the inside. Webker doing a really good job here in that 09 truck. Jeff coming in here. Stat-wise, he is a little bit further back than what he wants to be in points. Actually, for the truck series, this is only his 2nd start. It's kind of surprising. Once again, I want to say hello to everybody in Holly Springs, North Carolina, down to Mox. Shout out to you all for the sponsor of the league, and I know you all got an awesome community down that way, so it's awesome to see that. I know North Carolina's pretty busy this week with the race in Charlotte and stuff, but I want to give a shout out to you all. So watch the battle for 4th. And we can even jump a little bit further back than that. Jeff Schmidt, Nate Anderson side by side for 6th place. Nate going to go underneath. Jeff just having a cool, collective race, man. He's just keeping his truck clean, and you know, if he loses 7th, 8th, I mean, it's not going to hurt him too bad. He's 2nd in points. Eric Minch may look to go underneath him, but he has done a good job. He's just been struggling. He really hasn't looked like Jeff tonight. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe just wanting a good finish or solid finish, which, to be honest, that's the best thing to do. As you see Eric Minch get a little loose off turn 2. But he's done a good job on keeping the truck clean, and I think that, you know, consistency goes a long way as we got a battle for the lead. Joe Burchett all on the back of Michael Trevarthen coming out of 4. Jeff Webker there as well. Joe going to look to the outside. Not going to be able to get there. He's going to arc it in. It's going to allow him to have a huge run through the center and possibly the exit of the turn number 2. We'll see if Joe goes to the inside here or will he look to the high side. He took up heat to the inside. Not going to get there yet. Trevarthen changes the line up a little bit going into 3. Runs pretty much the same line as Burchett. He gets a little loose in the bottom. Open up the door possibly for Joe as they exit out of turn 4 through the tri-oval. This has allowed the 09 to catch up to the back of these guys. Trevarthen struggling just a little bit here. Joe comes into the truck series right now with 2 wins on the season so far. Looking to try to add a 3rd and try to possibly take over the points lead if he's able to get around Trevarthen. Jeff Webker, on the other hand, looking to try to just do the opposite and try to take a win away from both of these guys. Landon Lacey looks on as well. And then you got Chris Etchpar back in 5th. Joe looking to the inside of the number 2 truck. He is there for the lead. And what a run he got through the center. He's going to take the lead and slide up in front of the 2 truck. Here comes the 2 of Trevarthen back to the inside. Not going to get there. Jeff Lufker tried to take second away. He couldn't get there just yet as well. He does leave the bottom open for the 35. Landon had to cut the 209 just a little bit of a break. And we got a problem, guys. We'll have to step away and reload. We will be right back right after this as iRacing decided to crash. Go figure that one out. And we will be right back right after this.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free, both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirl. I wanna be the man that saves the world. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
We are back. Sorry about that. I had some technical problems, and well, it goes sometimes. I don't know why it decides to do that randomly, but we got 10 laps to go. Everybody's still running the same thing. Everybody pretty much gapped out with the exception of these 2 up front. As Jeff Lufker goes a little wide, that opens up the door for Landon Lacey to try to take over. Actually, I apologize. That is the 06. No, I'm sorry. That is Joshua Banks on the inside. I'm not used to seeing Joshua up there. I know he was a little bit further back. He is now 2 laps down. So we'll stay with the lead, as that is the most important position right now on track. Here comes a run from the 2 of Michael Trevarthen as we work out of turn number 2. Trevarthen going to look to the inside, not going to be able to get there yet. Last time by Trevarthen, a hair of a bit faster than Joe Burchett. Trevarthen drives it in a little bit more shallow, I noticed, than what Joe did. We are coming to 7 laps to go this time. Remember, only 9 cars now on the lead lap. We've had a lot of cars wreck out tonight. That ain't gonna show it. But we have had from 12 to 19 actually disconnect. The biggest one of that being Michael Atkins and Tyler Cox, who had trouble with a lap car. Just want to mention Nate Anderson did get around 5th place, took that away as Joe Burchett trying to extend this gap a little bit faster last time by. Last time by, he was fastest out of everybody in the field, trying to gap Michael Trevarthen just a little bit more. I think Trevarthen may be trying some stuff, trying to get a little bit more momentum built up as they exit the corner. He does do a good job in 3 and 4. That's where it seems like he's faster than Joe out. Joe looks a little bit better in 1 and 2. This time it's about even. If they work out of 4. This time by, it will be Joe Burchett, just a hair of a bit faster again, a 6.43 to a 6.82. We are coming to 4 laps to go. Caught wrecked behind him. Landon Lacey gets into Wupker. I think Wupker might have gotten the wall. Joshua Banks involved. Something happened here. Oh, yep, Wupker got in the wall. Landon got in the back of Joshua Banks. And Landon going to take over 3rd. And honestly, the thing with Landon getting in the back of Joshua Banks may have been a little bit the problem from earlier. I know him and Joshua had some contact earlier under caution. Joshua accidentally got into him. I think he may not have seen Landon there, would be my guess. And Wupker, unfortunately, going to fall back to 4th. We are at now 3 to go. Joe Burchett trying to win his 3rd race. Michael Trevarthen trying to win his 1st one. He is doing everything he can right now to try to do that. He does go a little wide there, so that's going to hurt him just a little bit. I want to mention real fast that it's been a while since Metalhead Motorsports has won a race. Back on February 15th was Metalhead's first win of the season, and their only win so far this season, which is kind of surprising. Last week was Justin Krasinski winning. As caution comes out, Joe Burchett going to be your leader here. As Jeff Wupker is around on the front stretch. Unfortunately for him, contact with the 35. What happened here? Oh, okay. Lana went for the inside, and Wupker just drove in a little bit too fast. I don't know if he expected Lana to come down like that. Looks like, no, that's a weird one. Riding on board. Lana moved down. Oh. I don't know. That was, looked like Landon moved down on him.
Kind of looked like you put the block on me there, didn't it?
Sorry about that. Well, either way, both of them guys are going to not be where they want to, as they will lose that position, and that gives 3rd place down to Nate Anderson. So Nate comes in here and does a good job. But Joe Burchett will come in here, and I'll try to fix everything from where I disconnected. But Joe Burchett going to come in here and get out of here with the win, as he wins the Texas 100 under yellow against Michael Trevarthen, who will finish in 2nd. Good win for Joe. Good hard-fought battle for them guys, as the race is now official. Nate Anderson comes back and finishes in 3rd place. Definitely a good run for him as well. See these guys going around. There's Jeff Schmidt going around. But your winner tonight, Joe Burchett, picks up win number 3. Joe going to stop here on the front stretch, get ready to do some donuts. That nice truck represent Memorial Day as the burnouts will commence. Win number 3 here for him, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that actually ties Joe with, how many wins is that now for Joe Burchett? I believe he's inside the top 5 now. It will give Joe 11 wins, which ties him with Royce Schiavano up in 4th place on the all-time win list with 11. Hey, Joey Burchett, you got a copy?
10-4.
Man, winner here tonight at Texas. It didn't come easy by any means. You had to work for this one. Talk us through your night.
We didn't really get the qualifying lap we wanted. Kind of had to start, I think it was 6th. Kind of worked our way up on that initial green. Got up to, I think it was 2nd or 3rd. I think Kyle Frame and Puffin and Brandon both got a little tight, I think, coming out of 4 and both clipped the wall. And I'd committed to the grass there on the front stretch, and I think just where Brandon was coming down off the wall, it kind of put him right in my path, and I think I gave him a big enough shot that it ended up blowing his motor and unfortunately put him out of the race, so I do apologize for that. And it ended up giving me a little bit of front end damage, but it's only a few seconds worth. I was able to get it repaired. It didn't look too bad. The truck still felt very racy, and after that, kind of started working my way back up towards the front, and I could tell the old girl was, had all the cylinders and all the fenders, and she wasn't hurt too bad. And I was able to get back up there to Mike, and I can tell you, that was a fun battle there at the end with Mike. He definitely made me work for it. I would probably say he was the best truck tonight. He was able to pull out on that long run, and I was trying my best to come all the way from the back after kind of self-inducing penalties where I drove too many pit box on the exit when I beat him out. I didn't want to take the first position like that. So, all in all, come from the back, get that caution late, bunch us back up, and I was able to, take it to Mike, and, good, clean, fun, hard racing, and, hopefully we can transfer that over to tomorrow night in the Xfinity cars at Charlotte.
Yeah, man, and I don't know, I'm sure you already know, but this now ties you with Royce Schiavano with 11 wins here in Go Fast, so I know that meant a little bit to you to try to get that. Only a couple behind Tyler, one more win, you're actually tied for 3rd, and then Mike Chawarkian right up in with 15 wins, so congratulations on that, man. Any shout-outs you want to give out tonight? You there?
Yes.
Okay, any shout-outs you want to give out tonight?
Just as always, thank all the boys over at Overtake Motorsports, best team in the business. Show up every week. We seem to try to put on a show, and luckily tonight, one of the cars we brought in the gun, was able to come home a victory. Seemed like all of us had a little bit of damage, but unfortunately Tyler got kind of taken out by a lap car there, I think, while he was battling for the lead. So, hopefully, he is able to get over that pretty quick. And tomorrow we have a good run at Charlotte. But as always, thank everybody at Swamp Dust Seasoning for all they do for me. Thank you for coming on doing the broadcast. TRN's one classy act. And thank Skyler and all the other admins at Go Fast for putting on the league, and down to Mike's for sponsoring us for the 2nd year.
Good job, man, and big one. We'll talk to you here in just a few moments.
Thanks,
man. Next up, we'll bring in Mike Chawarkian, who finishes 2nd, and with that, I still believe he does keep his points lead. Mike Chawarkian, you got a copy?
Mr. Chapman, king of broadcasters, how we doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. Maybe not as good as you. You come in here still, finish 2nd, but keep the points lead right now. Are you thinking about points right now, or is it more just about going out there and trying to get a win?
A little bit of both. Wins have been a little evasive this year, but obviously points lead is, keeping top of the points is pretty important right now.
Yeah, for sure. And we know this race right here was very tough tonight. Overall, are you satisfied with second? Honestly, Joe mentioned that you had the fastest truck. And do you felt like that as well?
Oh, man, the truck was bad fast tonight. Like I said, a lot of fun with Joe there. Hats off to him. Like I said, hell of a run. It's probably some of the best races we've done all year. Like I said, a lot of fun. Nice, clean racing. I thought I had the truck to beat. But like I said, you know, I think me and Joe were just too closely matched there. Obviously, really hard to pass when we're wicked up like that. But I'll take second, man. A lot of fun.
Yeah, now, last time we raced at Charlotte, and I kind of want to go over a little bit to tomorrow. I know it's not my broadcast tomorrow, but I kind of want to mention that. Last time we raced at Charlotte in the trucks, can you take anything from the truck race the last time we raced at Charlotte and transfer that over for tomorrow's Xfinity race?
I don't think so. Like I said, whether the Grand National cars and or the Cup cars, two completely different animals, comparable
Right.
to less power on the truck. So, you know, the entry's different, exit's different, middle's different. It's just, I don't think there's much we're going to take from it.
Well, we know that you'll be up front. You're always up front. That's one thing I despise about you because you always beat me. But seriously, man, good run tonight, second place. Good luck tomorrow. And any shout-outs you want to give out tonight?
Yeah, definitely want to give a shout out to you and what you do in the broadcast booth. Trackside Racing Network, always there for us. You know, Skyler, everything he does for Go Fast, a lot of time and energy put in there. And of course, Metalhead Motorsports. Like I said, we do put a lot of practice in and try to come together as a team to try to burn some of these down. Like I said, great night, man. Hats off to Joe.
Yeah, man, for sure. And good second place for you. And yeah, we'll be talking to you here soon.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, man. Next up, it's been a long time coming for this one. Nate Anderson. Wow, that's it's quite an impressive show you put on, Mr. Anderson.
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. You come in here after a kind of an absence, I guess, and you come in here and put on a show, and honestly, you was bad fast all night. Overall, satisfied with third tonight?
Yeah, considering the scripts I had during the race, I short pitted a couple times, fell a lap down, caution came out. Luckily, I got the lucky dog come back around, and yeah, overall, I think I'm doing all right.
I know there's a couple.
Pretty happy.
I know there's a couple guys that you haven't raced with in a while. But is it pretty much coming in here because you raced with these guys enough in the past? But is it coming back in here kind of like second nature? You know everybody's type of driving style, or is it something you have to relearn over racing with a couple of these guys again?
No, most of these guys are really clean in here, you know, and the other guys I'll just have to get to learn to race around, but overall it was really fun tonight.
Well, man, you did a great job tonight. Very impressive. I watched you and how clean it was for you, so good job on that. Third place tonight, definitely impressive. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
Yeah, just shout out to Harpoon Designs and iRacing Dirt World. Go to the Facebook page there, check it out, and thank Skyler and all the admins for putting this on.
Good.
And you, Adam, for that great broadcast.
Good job, man. I hope to see you back in here again. Hopefully tomorrow night, maybe, or if not, I'll talk to you whenever you come back in here.
All right, take care,
Thanks
man.
a lot, man. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. Congratulations, Joe Burchett. Big win, finishing first tonight. Started back in sixth. Passing was tough. We've seen it, but some great racing up front. There was a couple times where the leaders had problems with a lap car, but we'll move on from that and go from there. So congratulations, Joe Burchett. That's going to do it for us tonight, though, guys. We'll be back on Sunday with Nazareth Racing League. That's going to be a fun one as we go to Dover, I believe. Yes, for the AC Habitat Designs. Yes, I'm sponsoring it. But have a great night. We'll talk to y'all soon.
It's a different style of racetrack, but I'm ready for it. We are green here at Irwindale. You check out the other side.
Green flag is out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Sin City 110, Derek, underway. And green flag is out. We're off to racing here at 2 laps of this race. We got a wreck. Hold on. The 12 and 1 goes around. Trackers may finish second tonight. Out of turn 4, Colin Albert is going to win at Myrtle Beach. With Phil and Landon Lacey going to drive off turn 4 and win at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Super Late model.